Okay. Hello everyone, this is Princess Farron and we're here at the beautiful Eosia of Final Fantasy XIV. So let's try to start off with a new content. So we're here in Mordana at the Rising Stones as supposedly one of the quest talks here. So let's check it out. Haven't been here in such a long time. There is Alize, so we are at the right place, that's for sure. Okay. Sisterly Act. Ginger salad. Oh, not bad. Okay. Oh, Jude, if you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as it was. Y'shtola is still investigating primals in the Far East. Tancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alphino is still out there, somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. And all the while I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad! Thank the gods for that, we have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Ascian interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Law. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Alamigan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Lord Xena's remains, they too suspect Asian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of action. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your Order's Council would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean, I am not going on my own. You'll come with me, I trust. Logically. There you have it. We accept invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course. But I can confirm that the council will take place in Alamigo. By your leave. I doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Uh-oh. That does not sound good. Did I hear right, Riol? Is Tancred coming back? Understood. Jude and I will go. We're bound for Alamigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. Okay, here we go. Speak with Tancred in the Alamigan Quarter. So we'll have to travel. We have to travel a bit. Let me just hastily up it. So now, where is Tancred? Here, somewhere here. Dude. Alright. We'll find him. Eventually. There he is. Okay, so what's happening, Tancred? Wow.
God, I needed that.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance.
Dalmascans.
But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
Indeed.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamigan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself...
Uh-oh.
Our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal.
Oh no.
And the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces.
What?
Putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissident.
What sort of puppet is that? Can't be Xenos.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin.
Who could it be? The
But
one that
it was
took
not
over
that
Tancred?
which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
No?
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with, no. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
You know it too well.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble.
He's a
You said
brother.
yourself that this link pill was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
Alright. So, where to now? Speak with Alize. She must be here. Let's wait until she's okay. Alize. Talk to us. Loath though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Ian a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how best to reach the burn. Oh, so kind of you, Thancred. Thank you, Thancred. Right to Doma then. We have much and more to share with Y'shtola. There she goes, running. Doman Enclave. Okie dokie. See if I go to the right place now. Right. Here we go. Loading, keep loading. Okay, here we are. Oh, it's looking nice. The big bushes. Y'shtola. That is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Well, 2 faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who was that she was speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. So, they're being drained. Maybe that's how they do the summoning. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of ether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy, and eerily reminiscent of the de-aspected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a misquote with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me, I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an ether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. That makes sense. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct? Such sacred relics as the Kojin collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yutuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals, also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukuyumi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Alphino? I shall join you in the search, of course. Thank you, Y'shtola. I should be glad of your help, truly. Now, if there's nothing else, I shall go on ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Alize puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kienkan. Tadeola. Yugiri. Hien. Oh, I like Hien too much. I'm not gonna do his voice. Okay, which one shall we choose? Tenacity, piety, skill speed. Yep. I think this one is the best. And a request, feel the burn! So here needs mulling over the details of Alphino's Link Pearl Call. The burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? Oh, trouble indeed they found. Trouble find them. Trouble always finds the hero, so yeah. Near the House of the Feast there is an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen your preparations. House of the Fears. Okay. House of the Fears. Teleport. Free company talk. Let's sort of try and keep that private, shall we? So I'm so very excited about the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that they show at the Tokyo Game Show. Oh god, the Pirate of the Caribbean's world looks awesome, by the way. It looks so good. David Jones. It looks just like in the movie. It's awesome. And there are a couple of surprises there that I'm not gonna reveal. You have to watch it. It's also available on my channel if you want to check it out. I'm so excited. Anyway, right. Let's talk to Ian. Oh, he must be perched. Yeah, let's summon a bird. Minion. Not minion, sorry, mount. Mount Kite. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we have a new duty. Let's try and do this, shall we?